Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And you know, the train has not left the station, but it's going. That financial train, ladies and gentlemen, are you on board? It's not too late. We're going to talk about it tonight, and welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are on a Wednesday night live, members only chat, and welcome again. I want to thank you for being here. Everybody can see it, but only members can be in the chat room. And the title speaks for itself. The financial train. Is it leaving the station? Has it left yet? Are you on board? That's the name of the theme for this Friday night, because a lot of you may still be thinking there's time to get on board the train, the financial train, the create wealth train, that wealth generational train. It's going down. You've heard me talk about it right before your eyes, right while you're sitting here watching videos, TikToks, Instagrams, all the rest of the nonsense. If you're not making your money work for you right now, then you are getting left behind at the station. All right, let's see who's here this evening, shall we? I want to thank everybody for being here. 7 Streams of Dreams. He's got that icon next to his name, of course. He's up 30%. Yes, up 30%. You got out of that AMC GME position. All right, glad to hear it. A winner. That's right. Some profit is better than no profit. That's what I always say. All right, NAC stock up 23% for me, still only $1.06. Of course, 7 Streams of Dreams, we're going to talk about the NAC stock as well. All right, and we have a new member on board, Zola Razara. Welcome to the live stream on a Wednesday night. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the Stop Struggling Now channel and the Stop Struggling Now Nation, the Emerging Millionaires Nation. Welcome. All right. That's right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. That's it. Zola Razara, let's get to it. And the girly lark in the house. Happy Wednesday, y'all. All right. And a new name I haven't seen before, KH33. Hello. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. Andy Ortiz in the house. What's up? All right. Princess Diamond 45. Yes, you get a shout out. Welcome to the live stream for Stop Struggling Now. Glad to see you here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot to unpack, a lot to talk about, because in case you've been under a rock lately, oh, hold on. I got to get some more people in the house. Leah Dennis, welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it this evening. We got Facebook users. You haven't missed anything yet. We've just started. Welcome to the live stream. Jason Insminger. Welcome to the live stream on Wednesday night. I thank you for being here. Appreciate it so much. That night's icon next to your name as well. Larry Williams in the house. And Dream Miller. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. If you have been under a rock in the last year, I got bad news for you. You've missed out on 1,000% gains. 100% gains, 500% gains, 600% gains, 50% gains on your money while you were sleeping. The train didn't leave the station for the last year. Well, all good things have to come to an end. So don't think that you can just wait around and then put some money in 6 months from now or 8 months from now or a year from now. Things are moving at the speed of light, and everybody's trying to get on board at the same time. People are coming out with these SPACs. People are trying to get IPOs started right now. Why? Because you have so many people that's flush with money and want to invest, thanks to things like Robinhood, Webull. Oh, by the way, get your free shares of stock, ladies and gentlemen, down below. Robinhood and Webull in the description. All right? So get it, please. And we're going to talk about crypto as well, but we're talking about the whole financial markets, crypto, stocks, gold, silver, precious metals, all of it this year. You need to gather it up. And keep in mind, you don't want to put all 100% of your duffel bag of cash on any of it. You got to have something in reserve left in the tank. The reason why you need something on reserve left in the tank is because what goes up must come down. And that means the stock market, when it comes crashing down, you need some extra reserves because you want to buy more when it goes down, when the crypto goes down, when the stock market goes down. Even if gold and silver goes down, you need to buy more when things are going rock bottom, 20%, 30%. That's when you want to pounce. That's how we did it last year. That's how we're going to do it sometime about a year from now. But I just want you to keep in mind, you should be putting money somewhere so you're earning it while you sleep, while you're at work, while you're on vacation. That's what we're doing here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see. We got some more people in the house. Carl Dillard, welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you here. 566% gain on CTRM. Exactly. We know this, and it went up again today. But we all know we had this well under $1. So we're doing good. Wilson Koo, good evening. Welcome to the Wednesday Night Live. Glad to see you here. Curtis Davis is in the house. Mr. Throwing it down for us every week with those winners. Charlene, glad to see you. Another live is also in the house. Diesel Mike, glad to see you as well on a Wednesday Night Live. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to stop talking about this. I'm going to keep pulling it forward for us. Because the bottom line to the story is we can't let people get left behind. So we got to share these videos. We got to help people out and get their free shares of stock and get into the stock market. We got to help people with the link down below, such as go get your free $10 of Bitcoin from Coinbase. Go down there and get it. The link is there just by signing up. And once you get to Coinbase, you can get an additional $40. Once you learn a little bit more about crypto, just for learning on Coinbase, they're giving you free money. Crypto, ladies and gentlemen, just a little bit of your time, free. And it was the graph, GRT was free. CELO, free. Algo, free. Now look at them. They went up 100, 200% since just 3-4 weeks ago. See what you're missing out on? You should be looking around for those financial instruments, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to talk about that tonight, as usual, because we got to keep winning. We need to be the CEO of our own life. And you need to be an emerging millionaire all the time. Think about those bullets. I'm going to be talking about it. Think about those bullets that you have in the chamber. The bullets is money. Think about how many bullets you have in the chamber and how you're utilizing them. Are you shooting and missing? Meaning, what do you buy? What did you buy today? Think about it. What did you go buy today? If it wasn't crypto and it wasn't stocks, what did you go buy other than that? And then think about, is any of that what you just bought that's not crypto, not stocks, not gold, not silver? What are you getting back in return 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now? Are you getting anything back? Therein lies the situation. The train is leaving the station because it's going to be a situation of class warfare. Those that have are going to have, and those who have not are not. So you have to start planning for the future. The wealth gap is getting larger and larger. And after they dole out some more of this stimulus money and some more of this EIDL and PPPP money, and they're going to probably do it again. You know what's going to happen then. I got a call coming in. Hold on a second. Let me turn my phone off. But you know what's going to happen once they stop giving out stimulus money. You're going to be off on your own. So that means you should be getting your streams of income, your businesses started. All of that started while they're giving away free money, while they're giving away, well, some people don't even have to pay rent moratoriums. Some people are trying not to pay their mortgage, which that's going to end badly. But as far as a renter goes, they can walk away after not paying for 5, 6, 7, 8 months. Can't even evict them. They can walk away. That's not going to end good either. So I'm hoping whatever your situation is, and maybe you're free and clear of all that, but whatever your situation is, you got to start thinking about investing, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see what else we got. Charlene's in the house. Diesel Mike. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, here's the first thing. I've been looking around, and you guys heard me talking about Nexo. And about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I'll just say it, there was a company that came out called Cloud Token. And at the time, it was put $500 in Cloud Token, and they would then give you interest on your money. Well, at the time, 2.5 years ago, that was a novel idea. So governments, exchanges, they were trying to block Ronald I from getting his dream situation happening. And of course, people are not patient. So lawsuits came because people couldn't withdraw their money once you're in a project. So they froze all the assets or took away whatever assets. Who knows what the case may be. So it pretty much did not lift off the ground. As far as we know, it's still in limbo. It could have crashed and burned, but we don't know. Well, as you know, just like when you invest in a startup company, 9 times out of 10, a startup company fails. All right? You do not win all the time, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to investments. Just like some of the people that bought GME when it was $100 a share this past 4 or 5 days, and they learned the hard way that they shouldn't have been buying on the way down. So now the same thing with AME. When it was 19, 17, 18, 16, 15, and you didn't sell and you waited till it got down to $7. You can't win them all, but we try to win them all. But all we need to do is win a few. So that's what we're trying to do here. So there's a new companies that have come out that would do the same thing that Cloud Token was trying to do. And those are Nexo. You guys have heard me talk about them before. You've also heard me talk about BlockFi. And you also heard me talk about Celsius. And I mostly talked about Nexo before, but today I have to mention Celsius. And there's a reason. And how can I, when we're talking about streams of income, Melanie Bonita, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate it. The 21 streams of income and counting. The baddest woman with the baddest amount of streams of income I've known. Awesome. And you can go get her books on Amazon. I got to throw in a little pub. You can get her books on Amazon for finance, for spirituality, for the Zen even. Women, helping women even, and helping everybody else. She has a myriad of books on Amazon. You can look under her name. You can see her name on the screen and Google it. All right? So anyhow, all I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, Celsius. I look around. There's a new token. There, in fact, forget what I was about to do there. What I'm going to do is I'll just show you on the screen. We can do that on these lives, right? Let me pull it up. I didn't already have this pre-planned this way, but it's all right. We'll make it happen. You know how we do this on the live streams. All right. So I'm going to go to Celsius Network. And again, there's a link down below for Celsius Network. You can get your free $20, but it's not really free. The reason why I say it's not really free is the fact that you have to deposit money in order to get the $20. So it's not like Robinhood and Webull where you can just download the app and get verified and you get your free shares of stock. With this one, you got to pay or upload money into their Celsius network on the app, and that's about the only way. So let me pull this up for you. I want to show you guys something. A lot of you might still be sleeping on crypto. You still might be saying, you know what, that's just some funny money. It's fake money. Don't worry. Jamie Dimon, Warren Buffett, Ray Dalio, all these guys for the last 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, they were saying it was bogus. They were saying it was a Ponzi scheme. All right. So here's what I want to show you guys. So some people, I like it. Girly Lark, she's already in the house. Love Celsius and Nexo both. Got both. Exactly. Have you heard about PI? Wilson Koo? No, I have not. New coin. I figured it was. I haven't heard about Pi. All right. So here we are. Earn more with your crypto. So we've heard of earn more before. Like I said, 2-3 years back, there was Cloud Token. They were doing the same thing. You put it in the Jarvis project and you earn interest every day at midnight, and they put it in your account. All right. Same thing. But look at here on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. If you are not American, meaning a United States citizen, you can get 18% on your money annually. And the reason how you can do that is because when you're not in the United States, when they pay you interest, if you get paid, instead of getting paid in Bitcoin, like you have, let's say you have $500 in Bitcoin there, and they give you interest every day, and instead of the interest being paid back in Bitcoin, and you change the interest into Cell token, okay, then you can get 18.55%. Now, I don't know which coin it is. It's not Bitcoin, but I'm going to show you guys something here. Here's Bitcoin, 6.2. Tether, which is a stable coin, is 16.4. And you can see Ethereum, 6.6. So you guys can see all this. This is while you're making money. This is almost like, it is like a bank account. That's what this is. Just like at a bank account, if you have $1,000 in there and you're earning interest on that $1,000, okay, same thing. If you have $1,000 worth of crypto in there, you're earning interest on that $1,000. But let me ask yourself something. Unlike a bank, the $1,000 that you have in there, the dollar number, it's not like the dollar goes up in value. So in other words, I could have $1,000 in crypto like 5 months ago in Celsius when it was $9,000 a coin. Now that the coin is upwards around $40,000, that's 4 times our money minimum, 4.5. That $1,000 in Celsius would now be $4,500, ladies and gentlemen. And you'd be earning interest on the $4,500 number, not the $1,000. Are you not getting the picture yet? I hope you are. If you understand mathematics, that's a game changer. And here's what's more of a game changer, but I'm going to get into that in a second because I'm actually going to run a video with the owner of Celsius because there is a Celsius Network YouTube channel. And I'll run it. But here's what I wanted to show you guys. Here's some of the coins. All right. And you can see the values here. So I'm going to scroll through some of it so you can see what's going on. So, of course, Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to earn a little less, right? 6.2, as you guys know. And then, of course, you can, I won't go through everything. Dash, 7.21. Now, that's what the Cell token. That's for the rest of the world. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys the one I was talking about, like the synthetic network, which is a secure token. This is the 18.55% that you could be earning on your money, ladies and gentlemen. That is hefty. And keep in mind, if the value of the coin goes up, that means you earn more interest, and vice versa. If the coin goes down, you're going to earn less interest. But the point I'm trying to make is, if Bitcoin went from 40,000 to 50,000, which is, what is that, 20% more, then you would have $1,200 earning interest now instead of just 1,000. And it would be at 18.55% because you're not a United States citizen, the land of the free. The rest of the world gets paid more. In America, they won't allow us to change our interest into the cell token. The rest of the free world, they don't care. It's their money. They can change it into a cell token so you earn the extra interest. So now I'm going to slide this over so you guys can see here. In America, we get to earn 14% on our money, which is still hefty, ladies and gentlemen. This is why Celsius has one of the highest numbers for interest on an annual basis that I have ever seen. And there's a reason. And there's more to the story. And I'm loving Celsius the more I look into them, because your money, the coins, are in a cold storage situation, and their money is backed by of course, a financial institution. So in other words, what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, imagine if you came over to my house, gave me a duffel bag of cash of $1 million, and everybody on the planet knew I had $1 million, right? And then I go and put it in a vault. Now it's locked away in a vault, safe and secure, and a financial bank company says, we have the $1 million for you, and now we're all safe and sound. We don't have to worry about, like on exchanges, where money are going to be stolen. Well, guess what? That's what Celsius does, ladies and gentlemen. The money is locked away. They are using the funding from the backing of the bank to give out the interest. And by the way, when you get a loan, you're paying interest. So that goes back into the network as well. And there's one other coin I want to mention, Matic, which I am not familiar with. I don't know what this is, but they also have 13.9 cents on the Celsius network. But if you are the rest of the world, 18.55%, because you can change your interest into cell tokens. Interest for Americans on the SNX, we're just going to get our interest back to us in SNX. The rest of the world can get the extra almost 5% interest because they can change it in the cell token. So hopefully I'm clear on that. All right. So if anybody has any questions, let me know, because as I'm trying to say, the train has not left the station yet. This is going on right now. You can put your money into these vehicles that banks will not do. This is why this is a big FU to the banks. I love it. I have to admit, I love this. And I'm going to put my face on because I like the banks seeing me, because I say I love it that this type of thing comes along, because there are disruptors of the industry. And this is what banks could have been doing all along by giving people their interest. And instead, they've been siphoning off your money, using your money. All right. We got some new people in the house. Tanisha Lyles. Hey, family, glad to be here. I'm glad to see you again on a live stream. Thank you so much for being here. George Maple, 100, a.k.a. G Money. Again, G Money, there's many things that he talked to us about over the last 5-6 months, but I always have to give him his props, because there was this drone situation that many of you have heard me talk about before. UAV as in Victor S. This man is the one that told us all about it when it was $2 a share. Actually, it was less than that. It was like $1.98, $1.75, $1.50. But he brought it to our attention on a Friday Night Live, and the rest is history. And he got us into some other plays as well, but a lot of you already know that story. We have another new member on the channel, Richard Renelso. Welcome to the live stream on a Wednesday night. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the Stop Struggle and Now YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Let's get to it. Exactly. That's what we're doing right now. The train hasn't left its station, ladies and gentlemen. Even if you put little kibbles and bits into this Celsius network or a Nexo or a BlockFi. Take your pick on which one. But so far, just like the girly lark said, I like Nexo and Celsius myself. And by the way, I'm going to have to say something else because I got to give these guys props. In fact, Celsius sent me over an agreement saying that I'm an ambassador now for Celsius Network. So now I guess it almost feels like some love. So I guess it's even better because I was talking about them anyhow without being an ambassador. So that's even better. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's a link down below in the description, obviously, so you can sign up with Celsius. You're going to have to KYC yourself, know your customer. So you're going to need the front and back of your driver's license loaded up because they have an app. You're going to need like a utility bill loaded up so you can show that that's your current address and it all lines up. And you got to wait like 24 hours for them to approve you from the KYC in most cases. All right. Not even 24 hours, but 5, 6, 7 hours, whatever the case may be. And here's the deal. If you send over $200 or more, they'll give you $20 in Bitcoin. Or if you use the promo code WEB40, WEB 40, all caps, then you can get up to $40 in free Bitcoin. But you have to send over $200 in one transaction. All right? You can see it up in the upper right-hand corner. Let me see if you can see it on the screen. Yeah, see it up here in the upper right-hand corner right here. Get $40 in BTC. That's how you get your $40 in BTC. You have to send over 200 or more in one transaction after you sign up. So what I suggest, just like I did, I sent over $200+ to SNX. I loaded up through Coinbase, and then I sent over SNX. And by the way, there's no fees, ladies and gentlemen. They're not taking any gas fees on the entry point or the exit. They're paying for our fees. So none of our money is being siphoned off like a Coinbase, for instance. So keep that in mind as well. There's no gas fees, as we call it in crypto, from Celsius, which is another great thing that they are doing. So join me on this one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm already sent over. Like I said, I'll just tell you guys like it is. Normally, I just tell people who are members of the channel, I leave a mention under the community tab on the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page, and I let them know what I'm actually doing. I haven't even told them this time because I just did it right before, so I'm letting you know right now. That's what I'm going to post up tomorrow for everybody that won't know, is the SNX. I sent over a little over about 210, 220, something like that, because the price went down after I bought it. So I think it's around 210, 212, whatever the number was, is sent over to Celsius, the SNX. That's what I bought at Coinbase, and they took some gas. They took some fees. The fee was minimal, though. I was surprised. It was like 1%. Something like that. When I bought SNX, it was like 1%, 1.5%, something like that. And then, so it was only like $3, and I only bought like 220, I think it was. And then, like I said, the price went down, so I'm like around 210 or 2.8, something like that. They sent over to Celsius. So I'm going to get that free $40 of Bitcoin, and I'm going to earn 13.99%. And they give you interest every day, but they pay out the interest every Monday. All right? So hopefully you guys understand how that works. Now, I'm going to say something else. We can do now, Nexo, you pay fees. Celsius, we don't pay fees. But we get to borrow money against our crypto, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. And you see this, what do you see on that screen? Interest rates start at just 1%. Can you believe that, ladies and gentlemen? There is a way you can get 1% interest on a loan. And again, Look at this middle. Apply in minutes, zero paperwork. This is the game that's changing before your very eyes. No credit check, no fees, no processes, no nothing. Because why? Your crypto is your collateral. And they're saying here, borrow as little as $500, but actually, I think you can borrow less than that. But what is the loan to value? It's close to 50% LTV. All right? And if you want to find out more, you can find out more. But I just want to show you guys that this is what's going on right now. $500 loan, and you can do 6, 12, 24, 36 months, and they're just giving you these values. Let's see if I can move this a little bit. Doesn't look like it. Oh, yes, we can. 33% loan to value on 500, 50%. Let's see. Is that ETH? So there we go. 30. You can go up to 36 months, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe that? Like a real loan. So now think about this. Some of you who might have been late to the party, like me, and if I would have had, like, let's say $4,000 over here at Celsius like 5 months ago when Bitcoin was $9,000 a coin, and it went up, like I said, 4.5 times, that $5,000 would now be roughly $25,000. That's how significant this is. And now this number would be a lot different. We'll put in 25,000. Collateral needed, 29.109 Ethereum. All right. And that's the interest we'd pay over 36 months. This is how much we would owe. $130 a month. That's how they also make money, so they can pay us interest, ladies and gentlemen, just like a bank should. All right. And the 25,000, I'm actually wrong on that because I can only borrow 12.5. But you guys get the idea. All right. So I'd owe $65 a month for 36 months. That's it. All right. So hopefully you guys understand what I'm talking about. And I could have put Bitcoin in there, actually, and that would have been a little bit different, right? But anyhow, no credit check, easy way to get financing. Now the credit bureaus, your credit score is no longer a thing. You done tossed the banks by the wayside, and now you're your own banker. Just like what they called what they were doing with universal life insurance, called whole life insurance. This is how they pretty much operate, except I can only get a guaranteed max of 4%. And I'm paying for life insurance, so some of my money's being siphoned away. But what better way to know that every time you load up money, you're actually loading up a way that you can build wealth and borrow against your wealth if needed, just like a top 10%er, right? Isn't that how we do it, ladies and gentlemen? Let me get myself some water because I got excited about this Celsius. Only because of the numbers, the 13.5%, 12.5%, that is unheard of. All right. So what I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to try. I don't know if we're going to get some audio on this, but I'm going to try and do something. All right. All right, here. We got Mr. Evans in the house. He has the nice icon next to his name now. And I always thought he was a member of the channel because he always had an icon next to his name. They must be messing with me. Glad to see you here, Mr. Evans, for another Wednesday night in a live stream. Silky Black is in the house. Hey, y'all. Curtis Davis, 4%. Exactly. That is what the whole life does. And now you have crypto that's saying Forget that. We have a Celsius network that's going, forget that, ladies and gentlemen. We're not giving out little piddly monies like that. We're going to give people 12% on their money, which is beautiful. I love it. This is the kind of thing that makes banks, makes the establishment go, hey, we got to stop these guys. How are we going to stop these guys? Well, it's too late. They let the fox in the hen house, ladies and gentlemen. He's already got approval from banks. He's already got the backing of the banks. I'm talking about Celsius, that network, that is. So it's too late. The fox is in the hen house. All right. And I love it. Tanisha Lyles, thank you so much for that donation. Spend some money to make some. This is game. Thank you so much, Tanisha Lyles. That's it exactly. Spend some money to put it in vehicles that's going to make you money while you're sleeping. While everybody else is sweating 5 years from now, 3 years from now. All right, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. This video started playing. I was going to play this Celsius video for you. So, and it's the CEO. I'm not familiar with his name yet, but you guys will find out all about that shortly. All right, let's go. I just downloaded it. Can I transfer crypto that I already own to Celsius? Yes, you can, Andy Ortiz. But like I said, you have to be smart about it. Just go through Celsius page and make sure the crypto that you have, you're earning a great, the highest amount of interest because you have competing platforms. So, for instance, Nexo might have a higher interest rate that they're giving you on the same coin. So just make sure, like, for instance, the SNX on different platforms is like 3%, 5%, 6%. It's low. But on Celsius network, for us, 12%, 13%. I'm going to leave my SNX at Celsius. All right. Just like the BTC at Celsius is like 4%, but at Nexo, BTC is 5%. And Nexo pays interest every day on your balance and issues you the interest every day, whereas Celsius issues you interest every day, but they don't give you your complete interest until Monday of every week. So from Monday through Tuesday, you accumulate the interest daily, but then they give you the interest on the Monday. So that's how Celsius works. Nexo gives you interest every day based on your balance. So it's compounding. That's what we want. So yes, Andy Ortiz, thank you so much. But remember, Web 40, and hopefully you transfer $200 or more so you get the $40 worth of free Bitcoin. Don't just transfer $50, $20 or whatever. Make sure it's $200 or more. All right? Then you get the free $40 by putting in the promo code WEB40. All right? Andy Ortiz already on top of it. The man's not sleeping anymore. Last year, he thought he was sleeping, and he found himself where we did a video on Ford. We were talking about Ford Company. I'll tell everybody every live stream. He was sitting there listening, and he got, well, let me put some money into Ford because it kind of makes sense what I like. And I believe when he bought the Ford, it was way down, and now he's done doubled his money. And it's going to keep going. And then I can't wait till Ford starts giving out dividends again, because Ford used to give out dividends of about 10%. So hopefully they're able to do that after they get to their EV market and the autonomous driving and all that other stuff going on. Curtis Davis, collateral loans are awesome. Stable coins teaches people you are responsible for future. Your assets are valuable. Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. Curtis Davis is on top of it as usual. Mr. Financial. I think that's what I'm going to call him. Mr. Financial. That's what I'm going to call Curtis Davis from now on. George Maple is G Money. Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial. All right. All righty now. That's it exactly. That's what we're talking about around here. Good evening, everyone. My card I had on file for my membership was compromised. All good now. No issues. That explains it, Mr. Evans. I knew you had an icon next to your name all the time. That's why I was like, hey, who's messing with me here? Because, all right, that explains everything. All right, glad to hear. Hopefully it wasn't compromised too much and you're able to get that situation resolved, because we all know how that feels when you find out your checking account or your credit cards or your debit cards have been compromised. It took me one time 7 months. I didn't know somebody was siphoning off $20 here, $10 there out of my account almost every 2 or 3 days for 7 months. It accumulated up to around $800 and some odd dollars. Luckily, the bank, my credit union, they actually gave me back all the money. It was a surprise. I was surprised by that. But I was shocked when one day I was like in Florida, and I looked at my account and I was like, hey, what's this Elk Grove? I'm not even in Cali. So then I put in Elk Grove, and then when I did it, I had like hundreds of transactions. $10, $20, $5, $25. It was crazy. So I know the feeling, man. We probably all know the feeling about compromise. Z Lewis with an icon next to his name. Thank you for becoming a new member of the channel. Welcome to the live stream, and welcome to becoming an emerging millionaire, the CEO of your life. The train has not left the station yet, but it's getting close. You better be getting on the platform, ladies and gentlemen. And that platform could be a metaphor for a lot of things. Your Robinhood, Webull stock platform, Celsius, Nexo, Coinbase platform, gold, silver platform. All of it's on display in 2021. I know members of the channel were looking at me crazy a couple years back and last year when I was telling them, hey, guys, this stuff is going to happen. It's going to go down. You better get yourself prepared. And now look at us. We're way ahead of the curve, and we're going to be way ahead of the curve next time as well, because for the next 6 to 8 to 10 months, stimulus money and all that is still going to be it's on the road to Oz. We're going to have streets paved in gold because of all the stimulus money flowing. But that's all going to come to an end, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Somebody's going to have to pay it back. Who's going to be left holding the bag? It won't be me. It won't be you. It won't be anybody paying attention and stop struggling now, because our money will not be in a bank. Our money is going to be in other assets where the bank and the United States government can't take it. It's coming down like that, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not going to be in the next 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 months, though. Even though the doom and gloom is here. Doom and gloom because millions of people are laid off. Why else? Millions of jobs have been gone. But don't worry. We have Ford. We have GM. We even have NEO possibly coming to America with EV, and all the suppliers come with them, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not talking about just NEO. I'm talking about Workhorse. I'm talking about Fuel Cell. I'm talking about Blink, Beam, all of it. When this thing blows up, the EV market and the 5G network with the satellites, we're all going to be in position to make money on the upside for all of it. Plus, we're going to be making our 10, 12, 15, 20%, whether it's dividend money, whether it's stock money, whether it's crypto. If Elon Musk bought into the Bitcoin, wait till other companies start doing it as well. And Elon Musk, I got to give this man credit. He was talking about buying some gold, ladies and gentlemen. He knows what time it is. He's been talking to some financial experts, because the more money you print, the more valuable gold, silver, and precious metals will be once they are not able to manipulate those numbers. All right? So those are the kind of things that you have to think about. That's why you have to get yourself, whether if you're going to get in the stock ETF, SVR, SLVR, AUI, BTG, DRD, GOLD, all these I'm rambling off is real fast, but all those are ETFs on the stock market. And I'll repeat them: GOLD, SVR, SLVR, AUI, PLG, BTG. These are all ETFs and miners. So when this precious metals start taking off after all this printing is over, you would have bought it rock bottom prices, or add in some physical gold and silver as well if you can. Just a little, just a little. Gotta have it. All right? It's for the future. That's where you want to be. Curtis Davis, EV plays. He done put it up there. PLUG's another one. Beam, BEEM. Blink is BLNK. Thank you so much, Curtis Davis. Mr. Financial, I'm going to call him. He's the man that called Teladoc. He's the man that called the LVGO. He's the man that called AMD. He's the man that said MRVL. He's the man that said all this 7-8 months ago when the prices were all 4 times less. That's why he's Mr. Financial. And we're lucky enough to have him on our live streams, ladies and gentlemen, along with other people here. Mr. Evans dropped gems before. He dropped some gems. I can't remember the one that he dropped, which also has done about 5 to 10 times the number that he mentioned. 7 dreams of income dropped gems before. When he started talking about SNDL, come on now. We got some guys here that knows their stuff. Oh my, Richard Reynoso. Welcome, my man, once again. The new member of the channel has dropped in. And look at what he's bought, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, great job. Great job. Some of you might not know what this is. SHLX is a Shell midstream company. They give dividends right now, roughly around, I believe it's around 12 or 13%. In fact, I'm going to have to get to that. ET Energy Company gives around 9% interest. DHT is at around 16% interest, ladies and gentlemen. 15, 16% not interest, dividend money. ORC is around 12% dividend money. Every 3 months, these guys are kicking us checks. I have all 4 of these kicking us checks. That's how we like to do it while we're sleeping, while we're on vacation. We want checks coming from money that we already used. That's where you want to be. Get on the train. Get on board. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and play this video. It's going to be about, I'm going to let it run about 4 or 5 minutes from the CEO of the Celsius Network. You'll like what he has to say. I like what he had to say. And you can see for yourself how this is going to work. All right. So our money is not going to sit around the bank doing nothing. Exactly, Rosara. Exactly. That's fool's gold. What's the best platform to invest in precious metals? It doesn't matter. If you're talking about stocks where they're just ETFs in reality, or you can invest in the miners, then you can pick anything. Robinhood, Webull, M1 Finance, E-Trade, TD Ameritrade. It doesn't matter because they're just stock symbols. If you're talking about buying physical, then the same rules apply. The silver and gold and precious metals are all going to be around the same price. Everybody's going to still charge you a little fee on top of whatever the price is. It's almost the same. So there isn't really any advantages. You just got to get in the game, Diesel Mike. That's all I can tell you on that. All right. So let's see if we can, let me know if you guys are going to be able to hear this. Let me get to the street. Let's get to it. Here we go right here. Let's see if I got to put the mic up or if you guys are going to be able to hear this. Let's see.
So if you look at my career, you'll see again and again. Disruption, yeah. Yeah, and right now we're basically calling it from voice over IP to VoIP, like money over IP. Right now, I think is the perfect time to actually take charge away from the banks and really revolutionize the financial system. Celsius is my most important project, and it's also me giving back. My mission with Celsius is that we bring 100 million people into crypto. And my mission is that this whole project outlasts me, right? If this project does not outlast me, then I didn't do anything, right? Because the society, I mean, the governments and the banks and everybody is supposed to serve us, but right now we are serving them. Really, this is about creating a new system that allows us to take control and really leap forward to the next level from where we are today. See, today, most people use coins just to send coins to each other or to speculate, right? But really, the opportunity here, what Satoshi has come up with, is something that was supposed to replace the banking system after 2008. After he saw this collapse, he said, what can I do to create a revolution? And unless we take control of it and really create our own new system, the global financial system that replaces that system, we're going to lose the opportunity. You know, and that's what I'm so passionate about. It's about enablement, inclusiveness, and a community consensus that will allow us to do many things.
Right, yeah. And just watching several of your videos and your interviews from the past, and you were recently at the convention a few weeks ago. I mean, I definitely see and I can feel that passion as you get on stage and you're talking about this mission and this vision. There's a lot of questions. You know, you've raised all this money, you've been super successful in the industry, and you've already given birth to several startups. Why get into the lending industry? Why get into a lending platform right now as opposed to a different type of ICO or platform?
Sure. So let's think through this. So there's two main reasons. One is, if you look at a bank really only does two things. It either accepts your deposit and pays you minuscule interest, or it issues loans, right? So that product, the two products that I'm talking about, what Celsius is focused on, are very similar to what banks do, but we do it in a very different way, right? So banks are there to maximize profits, right? And that's their job. I mean, their job is to pay you as little as possible, charge you as much as possible, and take that profit and give it to themselves and to their shareholders, right? Celsius has almost the opposite motive. Our job is to maximize the size of the community. We are successful if our community is gigantic and our community thrives. And how do we do that? We're going to charge the minimum amount possible. So we're going to pay you the highest amount of interest, right? And we're going to charge you the lowest amount to borrow. Now you have an alternative system to the banking system that does what's in the best interest of the community, and funds are going to start flowing from the banks to the financial, to the new crypto world.
You know, when we think about banks, a lot of people don't realize that the bank is a big lending platform. They take your money doesn't sit in your account. Your money's actually taken and spent and used and lent out, and it goes back and forth. And in my opinion, the banking industry is the biggest fraud or scam or, you know, Ponzi that there is out there. And I see what you're saying. You're taking the platform and you're taking the power out of the institution. You're giving it back to the community. That's what I like.
You said it.
That's what I
like. You said it. So who makes the banks powerful? You know, people come to me and say, Alex, don't you have a bodyguard? Aren't you like afraid that these guys are going to come and beat you up or kidnap you or whatever? I'm like, I was in the military for several years. You know, after what I've been through over there, nothing these banks can do to me is going to do anything. You know, I'm not afraid of these guys. Yeah. And I asked these people, I said, who makes these banks so powerful? And they think about it and they're like, oh, the government. I'm like, no, it's you. You giving them your money.
Exactly.
What makes them powerful is deposits. You withdraw those deposits and you put them somewhere else. And guess what happens to bank? They lose all their power. So this is all about hodling. It's all about taking the money from the banks and moving it into crypto. And our job is to create a system in which you will be even safer not holding your money in dollars, right? So let's go through what we created. We created a wallet. Our wallet, it represents the interest of the coin holders. The wallet will never do something that is not in your best interest, right? So the wallet accepts crypto. We immediately take the crypto and move it to cold storage with a custodian. So we partnered with the institution that has trillions in assets, with a T, not with a B, okay? Trillions in assets, who's willing to accept all this crypto and put it in a very safe place. So if you thought that keeping your coins on an exchange was safe, or if you thought that keeping them on some hard disk or some media disk was safe, that is not safe. The safest thing you can do is put it away with someone who does this for a living, right? Someone who basically not just guarantees that it will be there, but also has insurance and all the systems to make sure it's going to be there, right? So that's what we've done. First of all, we created a pool with someone who can hold it for us, right? So now it's safe. It's off the exchanges. Now the exchanges cannot lend your coins to short sellers and all kind of other guys. Right. And now we can use that pool of Bitcoin, a pool of Ether, to lend against it. So we have an asset. Hopefully we have billions of dollars in assets from deposits, right? Just like the bank. And now we will issue loans against it. So it's not really a peer-to-peer lending. It's not one-to-one, me and you doing a loan. It's a proof of stake. There's a stake all of our depositors are staking their Bitcoin, and against that, we issue dollar loans to people the community decided to lend to. So who are those people? First of all, our mission is to bring the next 100 million people into crypto. So we will never lend to anyone who's not a crypto holder, right? And the beauty of it is that if you're charging much less than the banks, right, and you're paying much more than the banks, if I'm paying out 5%, a lot of people are going to be like, wow, I get to buy crypto and put it in a safe place and earn 5%. You can't beat that. No one does that for me.
As opposed to just letting it sit in a wallet, not earning any interest.
At a high risk, much higher risk, or putting it on an exchange and having the exchange make money on you by lending these coins out and shorting and creating volatility, and you getting a heart attack every time you look at the price, right? So again, this is all ours. This is all we creating that. Why? Because the community hasn't come together and created a wallet or a system that does what's in the best interest of the coin holders. Our mission is to reduce volatility. Our mission is to increase the return that anyone gets on their coins. And our mission is to incentivize you to HODL all the coins you have and pay you to continue. Every time you look at your wallet, you should have more coins in it. That is our mission.
Yeah, so one thing that I read and I heard in one of the videos was the benefit of keeping your crypto as opposed to cashing out into fiat is you get to postpone that tax event that, in the United States, there's so much regulation. We get taxed on everything. We get taxed on exchanges, on trades, on, dumping it, putting it out. So that's one of the benefits that I heard recently. Can you just touch on that real quick?
Sure, it's a great point because you see, a lot of rich people make all their money by basically not deferring taxes, right? Not paying taxes. So how do they do that? They take their stock or they take their real estate and they basically borrow against it. And when you borrow against your assets, you don't have a tax event because you actually have an expense. You can expense your interest, believe it or not. Guess who passed that law? The poor people or the rich people, right? So we are taking the same concept and we're saying, why don't we apply that to crypto? Why don't we allow people to borrow against their asset? Crypto is an asset, right? Bitcoin, the CFTC said to everybody, Bitcoin is a commodity. You can borrow against gold. Why can't you borrow against Bitcoin? So we're enabling that borrow. By borrowing against it, you're not selling the coins. So now the coins continue to appreciate in value and you do not have a tax event, yet you have access to dollars. That's what we provide. We provide access to dollars without selling the coins.
So somebody takes their crypto, they put it on your platform. It then goes into cold storage where it's backed by a company that guarantees it and insures it, and you can then loan or take out a loan against your own crypto without having to cash your crypto out.
This interview is very timely because today our app was released in the Android stores. You can actually download the app and apply for a loan. It's available. iOS will be available in the next few days. All right. So.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I think what he was just saying, he's rolling into the top 10 percenters territory. Let me know what you think. It's clear. He's not the only one doing it. Of course, BlockFi, the Winklevoss twins are in the BlockFi. Of course, Nexo's in on this. But you heard the man clearly, the CEO of Celsius Network. He clearly was going over the tax ramifications. A lot of you have heard me talk about tax ramifications before. And remember, we're always trying to tell you the top 10 percenters don't pay taxes. The reason why? They have the assets, ladies and gentlemen. And now you have a way to have assets with crypto. And stocks work the same way. Don't be confused. Stocks work the same way, ladies and gentlemen. When you have your stocks up there, you can borrow against your stocks, by the way. They're called margin accounts. All right. You can borrow money from your stocks. You can get 30, 40%. All right. It's just that if your stocks drop in value, then you got a problem because they're going to call you up for a margin call and be like, hey, man, we want to maintain this 30% loan to value. And now since the price went down, you got to add some more money in here so we can maintain that 30% LTV. All right. Unlike crypto, it's not going to work like that. So hopefully you guys found that very interesting. And that's what I mean by the train is leaving the station. Because if you are not invested in assets, stocks, bonds, crypto, gold, and silver, then you're not going to have a way down the line potentially to even get credit. That's what I keep telling you guys. I know 2 years ago, people thought I was sounding crazy on what's been happening and gave you a way to make money. Now we're at it again. 2 years from now, I don't want to hear somebody going, hey, I can't get a loan. They're not going to give me credit. Oh, they want me to put up some sort of collateral. I don't want to hear it, because you have every way to do it and start right now. Start with $5, $10, $100, thousands. It does not matter. You need to get in the game now. And when the price of assets goes up while you're sleeping, that means you didn't have to put the money up yourself. Just like everybody 2 years ago, year and a half ago, when Ether was like $150, when Bitcoin was like $4,000, and people were saying at the time, I don't want to be on the platform. I don't want to mess around with it. Well, for every $100 you had in either of those properties, you would have 10 times your money. That's it. What more is there to say? In a matter of 2 years, less than 2 years. This is the same thing that's going to happen now. 2 years from now, you're going to go, man, I remember when Bitcoin was 40. I remember when Ether was 1,700. I remember when SNX was $25. I remember when Avi was $550. That's a coin. I'm talking about coins right now. Crypto. All right, you guys are going to come with all that, and then you're going to be like, damn, after it's done either 1 time, 2 times, 5 times the money, except there's one big, huge thing. You could borrow against that. Can you imagine everybody who had $4,000 of crypto now, when it was, now they have 40 grand, 45 grand. And now they can borrow 15 to 20 grand of it from $4,000 and don't even need credit. Credit score, what's that? Credit bureau, who's that? Bank, I don't know you. That's all that's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so you can get in on the train now while the getting in is good before prices go up. Because as we all know, there's people right now going, man, we can't buy 40,000 worth of crypto or BTC, but you can still put in $5. You can still put in $2. You can still put in $100. So take your pick. And there's lots of choices with crypto right now. The crypto industry is just like the stock market with EVs. Just like in the electric vehicle, 5G, satellites, health industry, all these therapeutics and pharmaceutical companies, all of that is on the upside. So in the crypto space, what Celsius has done and what Nexo has done and BlockFi has done, who's going to secure the network? So there's going to be security tokens, right? So what companies are those going to be? There's going to be some additional blockchain checks and balances. So you're going to have a coin like File, F-I-L-E. All right. So you're going to have these type of things. So you're going to have suppliers and needers that's going to work with the network. So think about it. Those are the coins that you should be buying if you're going to get altcoins. A lot of you might be going, hey, Eric, what about doggy coin? I'm still going to call it doggy coin. Because again, doggy coin doesn't do anything. It's just a fun and games thing, even though it's done went up 1,000% from 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And even over the past month, it's went up 700 to 1,000% just in a month or less, in weeks or less. But again, I bought some, even though I bought some before 3, 4 years ago, I got some more, even at 1, 2, 3, 4 cents. So I was like, well, might as well take the ride up because this is about making money, right? But let's get to the more important part that the CEO of Celsius was talking about. Notice the tax advantage that he mentioned. When you keep your crypto, keep your stocks in those places, in the brokerage account or in the crypto wallet, and you borrow against it, that is not a taxable event. And did you hear the other part? You can write off the interest, ladies and gentlemen, that you're going to pay. How about that? Like he said, who do you think wrote that rule? It wasn't the poor people, was it? So picture all of that, and you get to keep your wealth. And your wealth is now growing more money while you sleep. So are you going to get in on the train? I feel almost like this is an infomercial. But how could I forget we're an hour in and I forgot the most important thing for the algorithms? Please smash that like button. And if you're watching this from different points and you come over to YouTube, please subscribe if you like what we talk about. Because this channel is called Stop Struggling Now for a reason. And tonight's live stream is a perfect example of that. All right, let's go. Curtis Davis, excellent information. Thank you, Curtis. Richard Reynoso, great information. Thank you. Explains how to put power back into the people's hand. Exactly, Curtis Davis. Asset appreciation with crypto, very powerful. Exactly. For so long, we were taught currency was powerful, but the true store of value, crypto and assets. Exactly. Crypto and assets. And before there was crypto, it was assets. So, and gold and silver and precious metals and owning a building, because everybody knows you can get a loan against a building or against real estate. So that's why back in the day, they made it harder for you to get real estate, because it was kind of like, well, if I let Joe Schmo get property and then the property value goes up, he's with me now. The top 10%ers thinking. He's thinking, wait a minute, that guy down there, he only makes $30,000 a year. And you're like, yeah, but I control this property. The property went up almost double because we live in a hot area. But guess what? Now I can borrow just as much as they can borrow. And now I can borrow that and get some more assets. Now you're finding out why the top 10%ers don't want that. And I keep telling you guys, this is America. It's allegedly a capitalist society, except there's one little problem. Some people live in a capitalist society. The rest of us live in a socialist society where we got to pay taxes. The top 10%ers in the capitalist side, they figured out all the ways not to pay taxes, just like writing off your interest, just like borrowing against your asset. And that's not a taxable event. I love it. And you guys heard me talk about this for years. So I'm glad to hear that he's up on it and he knows exactly what time it is, how he's going to help people. All right. The future is now. Exactly, Andy Ortiz. We've been saying it. Get on board, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Curtis Davis. So I just had to bring this up tonight, ladies and gentlemen, about this, the Celsius. And like I said, I'm going to be talking a lot about Celsius and keeping track, because I am now an ambassador thanks to the I saw on the site last night how to become an ambassador. I sent them in some information. I said, hey, guys, I already talk about you. In case you guys missed the other crypto, I already talk about Celsius. So, hey, I can get paid a little bit more. I'm going to talk about you some more. So, perfect timing. So, here we are. So, you guys know I have a link down below for Celsius, a link down below for Nexo, link down below for your free $10 at Coinbase, a link down below for your free stock at Robinhood and Webull. There it is. And if you don't want to invest at all, I have Wealthfront down below, ladies and gentlemen. Wealthfront. What they do is you say, hey, Eric, I don't want to do crypto. I don't want to do stocks. I just want to set it and forget it. Okay, well, go over to the robo-advisor and set up your Wealthfront account. You got to put in $500 or more, and they'll manage the money for you. You just tell them what risk you want to take, low, medium, or high. And I always advise, take high risk in a bull market. You can always change it later. When you're printing money and you're talking about giving like $2,000 per child, $1,500 per child to boot, there's going to be money flowing in the streets, ladies and gentlemen, for the next year. And what do you think people are going to be doing with that money? They're not going to be dummies anymore. They're going to be buying crypto. They're going to be buying stocks. They're going to be buying gold and silver. They're not going to be doing what they've done in the past out there, rushing down to go buy some meaningless items to go put on a wall, go put on a shelf, or to go sit on. They're not going to be doing that anymore. You're not going to be doing that, I hope. If you can, if you can avoid it, you want to use that money the government's getting you, set yourself up for the future. Even if it is only $200, even if it is only 50, it does not matter what the number is. All right. So, I'm not going to leave you hanging on the stock front. All right. Let's talk about something that came to me tonight from a person. This is a pleasant surprise. Forest Road Acquisition is a SPAC. And they merged. There's a three-way merger. All right? Three-way merger with Mix, MYX, Beachbody. A lot of you have heard of Beachbody with the videos. And Forest Road. All right? FRX. The merger just happened. All SPACs usually start at around $10. So once again, I normally don't invest. Mix Fitness is a fitness enterprise, a gym, I call it. I normally don't like investing in gyms or anything to do with gyms. But as we all know, what are investments? Sometimes investments are risk. And you always like to get in on a SPAC when they come out. So therefore, the rules are this, ladies and gentlemen. The rules are 48 to 72 hours after an IPO, the price usually goes down. But that is not 100% of the time. It's like 90% of the time. So the question is, should you be getting FRX tomorrow? That's the question. Or should you wait until Friday? That's the question. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll probably wait till Friday at this point because I didn't know about them earlier. So I'm going to see if it's going to do what 90% of them do. And on Friday, the price will drop back under $11.67, maybe during the day. So I'll keep my eye on it during the day. So if it drops below $11.67, then I'll probably enter the buy mode on the F as in Frank RX for everybody that might be watching on the podcast. All right. That's right. Get on board. I like it, Wilson Koo. That's how we do it around here. That's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what I wanted to talk with you about on this live stream this evening because I want you to get on board and watch for the next video that I'm about to drop tomorrow. Is going to be on credit. And it's also going to be based on what we discussed and what I discussed tonight, based on the same thing. Because once you realize that they're trying to do the credit, how they're trying to do the credit game, they're changing it up on us. They're moving the goalposts. They've pretty much messed around. AG Jewelers, they've been reporting for 6-7 years. They done messed around with them because all of a sudden they're helping thousands of people. They're like, whoa, wait a minute. We can't have that. Then you got messed off Ox Publishing, Hutton Chase is gone. Then you got authorized user trade lines, which are now minimized due to FICO 10 and the other adjustments that the credit bureaus have been making. So all this wraps up into one thing. The gap is getting wider, ladies and gentlemen, between the have and have-nots, and you got to position yourself right now. Start making a concerted effort to put extra money. I don't care if it's $1. Any extra money, just like Stash, just like Acorn, any extra money, you're going to have to think about taking a risk and putting it into whether it's gold, silver, crypto, or stocks. Any of those. That's what you're going to have to think about over the next year, year and a half. And if you get some free money, throw in a little bit of that into something. All right? For your future. That's all I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen. And usually on Wednesday nights, we don't go that long. So again, if you want to talk about something, I want to talk about something that I forgot about. The other day, when I did the impromptu yesterday, I almost forgot Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial. what was that? GMBL? That's it. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. He mentioned this yesterday. Gamble. Here we are. Here we go. The new IPO. G, M as in Mary, B as in boy. February 8th, it came out, and it's already almost tripled. Esports, in case you don't know what this is a company that you guys might have seen on ESPN where they have these 3, 4, 5 game guys sitting in a chair and they're battling each other. That's the kind of thing that they're doing. And you can bet on this stuff, ladies and gentlemen, in the rest of the world. So this is a company, Esports, and again, they've already almost tripled in less than 2 days. So yesterday, Curtis Davis on the live stream mentioned GMBL. This morning, I had to go buy some because Mr. Financial, he doesn't lead people astray. And a good thing I did because this morning, I believe the stock was a lot less than 18. I think it was at 16 or something. Let me go see what it was because I know I didn't pay 18. Here we go. I knew it was around here. Yeah, 16. I paid around 16 and some odd dollars for mine. So we're already ahead. I like it already. So thank you very much, Mr. Financial, for letting us know on the live stream yesterday about the GMBL stock. How awesome is this? So again, ladies and gentlemen, Data Coin. Oh, hold on. Okay, here we go. So the FRX was the one we mentioned earlier. But here we go. The new member, KZ Lewis. Data Coin for esports. Exactly. This has come out, and I'm glad somebody knows about crypto because here goes a sleeper stock. It's in the sports and it's the theta. He's exactly right. So there goes another gem drop by Mr. Lewis here tonight. So again, that's the one. Curtis Davis, we're winning. Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Financial, he's been dropping all kind of bombs the whole last 11 months. Ladies and gentlemen, and it just never stops. I didn't even know anything about the gamble, so I'm glad he dropped it yesterday so I can get in at 16 something this morning. And I didn't even know it. I don't even pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Just as a FYI, when you invest in stocks or any investment, you can't panic in the short term. What you're hoping for is to make money in the long term. Some of you might be going, well, Eric, long term to me is next week, next month. No, what we're referring to is year, okay? At least a year to 3 years. That's what you want to do. The sports and esports and betting and all that is going to actually grow. As more and more countries, cities, states need tax revenue, they're going to allow gaming. So it's just they go hand in hand. All right. And now that you can make money gaming, this is also going to grow as well. So again, it's a win-win. And being in at the ground floor when there's an IPO, that's the place you want to try to be. Now, and I'm going to mention a few things because IPOs that came out recently, IPOF, Airbnb, DoorDash, C3. I can't even think of all of them. But the ones I just mentioned, all of them are up, ladies and gentlemen. All of them. And we're all what we consider retail investors. We were not lucky enough to buy before they went as an IPO. We had to buy after the IPO, where we're the ones could potentially be left holding the bag. But luckily for us, they've all went up 30, 40, 50% or more. All right. So you have to think about the industry and the sector that you're going to invest in. That helps, but we still can't win all the time. Otherwise, we'd be earning 700% on our money. All right. But I do know a lot of us are winning at 80% year over year, 70% year over year. That is a huge, massive rate of return on 1 year. All right. That is not normal, ladies and gentlemen. We're all spoiled now. We're spoiled by prices going up like the $7 stock, all of a sudden $18 in less than 48 hours. We are now spoiled because a lot of people are putting money into the market and buying and willing to take risk. So you got to join the party here and take risk. All right. Here we go. Perfect timing. Pin. Exactly. DraftKings. States need the revenue. That's why DraftKings made a deal and Michigan said, come on, because Michigan is losing money. So they said, okay, why not? We'll do a deal with DraftKings. That's it. Airbnb up 5%. Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because we had a little discussion about Airbnb before. Some people thought it would go down. I forget their stock. Let's see. Some thought it would go down, and because of their reasonings, and quite frankly, that is part of investing. Part of investing is when we're here on live streams and we're talking about stocks, and you can input what do you think the stock will do. So we have discussions. This is part of investing. You cannot be 100% right. You can only make educated guesses based on what your criteria is, what your due diligence is. So when Airbnb came out, most people would not know, but it came out at around $150, $140, $45, somewhere in there. The first day, I'll just tell you the story. I bought at $153 a share. All right. It went all the way up to around 160, 170 on the first day of the IPO. 3 days later, remember that 48 to 72 hour rule? I should have known better, right? It dropped all the way down to $124. That day, I bought more at $128, otherwise known as dollar cost averaging down. All right? That's how you have to look at this. It's dollar cost averaging down. So now you can do the 153 and you add the 153 and the 128 together. So what is that? 180. So roughly my dollar cost average was $140. Now you can see Airbnb is $211. That is a win, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's 60, what is that, 70? Yeah, about $70 more per share. That is significant. All right? So you never give up. When the stock price goes down, I know all the members know exactly what to do. Buy more, especially on a company that you believe in. All right? That's how we have to do it. Eric Master, DCA. That's it. Yes. So that's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. You can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to lose money because think about it. You're losing money every day. When you pay your electric bill, what do you still pay them? When you pay the water bill, when you pay the garbage bill, when you pay the taxes for your house, when you pay the taxes on your wages, when you pay the taxes on your LLC, when you pay your annual dues on your LLC, you don't think I'm losing money. When you went to go buy that flat screen TV, you didn't think you were losing money. The couch, the sofa, the bedroom set, the lights, the fan, the rug. You didn't think you're losing money. You just said, I'm spending money. No biggie. But yet when people say, hey, put some money into the stock market or buy some crypto, all of a sudden people freak out. They're acting like they don't never spend money or something. When you just had Christmas a month and a half ago, people spent thousands of dollars and didn't think nothing of it because of the fake environment. The manufactured holiday. There is no Kris Kringle. But yet people are out there like there's a Christmas spending money just because. You don't look at it like, oh, I'm wasting money. But as soon as somebody goes, hey, man, instead of buying this Christmas gift, why don't you put that money into the stock market, crypto, gold, and silver? People freak out. They're like, oh, what if I lose my money? I'm like, man, you got to change the mindset. You got to be an emerging millionaire, or are you going to keep doing what you've been doing and then sitting there going, I'm living paycheck to paycheck? You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have another manufactured holiday coming up in about, 4 days? Valentine's Day? Where flowers that you can pick that cost less than $10, now manufactured holiday, and you're going to feel guilty if you're a guy and it kind of like, hey, you got to get your girl something, right? So you're going to go get some flowers. Those 12 dozen roses, long stem roses that used to cost $25 because it's Valentine's Day or the day before Valentine's Day is going to cost you like $80 to $120. You know how they do you. But a lot of you sit there and do it, and you don't look and go, hey, I just wasted some money, because real flowers, as you know, are going to be dead in a month. Let's get real. But you don't look at it like you wasted money. And so all those that are going to be bringing the chocolate, you don't think of it as lost money. And some of you are going to be going down to buy rings, diamond rings, because you believe what the De Beers Group has done over the last 100 years, that diamonds mean so much. And you're going to spend thousands of dollars on diamonds. And you don't look at it like I threw money away to sit on somebody's hand. But as soon as I say, hey, can you spend $1,000 on some crypto or stocks so you can make some money for the rest of your life? People freak out. I don't understand it. But for all you who may freak out, we got something for you. Down below in the description, go get your free $5 or $10 worth of Bitcoin by downloading or signing up with Coinbase. Once you're in Coinbase, you can earn yourself up to $40 more by learning about other crypto. That's right. So you can get up to about $45 of crypto now on Coinbase for free. So get that link. You want some free stock? Also links in the description from Robinhood and Webull. They give you free shares of stock just for downloading. You don't have to upload any money. Same way with Coinbase. But Coinbase, I think you do have to upload some money now. Before they used to just give it to you. Now you got to upload money, come to think of it. All right? So we have you on those fronts. And now you say, hey, Eric, I like what we talked about with the Celsius network, so I'm going to earn 13% on my money or 12% on my money by letting it sit there. Okay, well, use that WEB40, WEB40 code. Send over $200 or more to your wallet at Celsius, and they'll give you $40 worth of BTC. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. All right? All righty. Let's go. Pay bills, annual dues. Yes, exactly. When your bank charges you fees. Exactly. Banks charge you fees. You don't care. That's what I'm saying. Over at Celsius, they don't charge you fees, by the way, for entry or exit of your crypto. And I don't know why you would exit your crypto, quite frankly. You heard that CEO who says they're putting their crypto in cold storage, and then the cold storage is backed by $1 trillion company. I like that. That's how they can actually make money move. I love that. $5 buck for coffee at Starbucks. Exactly. And in Cali, Starbucks is $8, $9, $10. It's crazy. Arrow, Jason Insminger. I don't have any thoughts on Arrow. Sorry about that, man. I'm not it's on NASDAQ. And let's go look, because you know how we do this. I'll make it short tonight. We're at 1 hour and 30 minutes, but please smash that like button. Okay, let's go look up Arrow. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can just decipher anything. If it's a drone company, you know I'm going to like that. You're going to have to let me know what Arrow does. Looks like they're into, let's go. It's a drop car of some sort. Let's see. Specialize in light duty trucks for short trips to companies. EV startup. Okay, it's an EV, and it's 1149. Okay, well, you know how we love EV plays. Let's go look what's been happening since last year. They had a little spike up here in November, and then it's just been chilling until now. All right, well, here we go again, just what I was saying. It's a Chinese company, never heard of them. I'd rather put my money into Neo, Plug, Blink, Beam, Workhorse, LI, Xpeng. I'd rather put my money in those. But as with investing, you know what happens. Depending on what they do, you got to do your own research. I'm going to check out Arrow tomorrow, and I'm going to see if it's worth investing in myself. Who knows? Everybody has their own point of view, but I love EV play right now because there's going to be a consolidation at some point. And so therefore, I don't see how you can go wrong because it's just going to be just like the cannabis industry. They're going to consolidate as well. And so the bigger guys are going to buy the lower market cap guys. And that's just the way of the world. That's how it's going to be. Just like in sports. When the Boston Red Sox, Yankees, Dodgers are able to buy and pay players higher than what a team in Colorado, a team in Oakland, they're going to be able to pay their players more. So therefore, they can always buy the best players from those teams in free agency. Same thing's going to happen in the stock market. All right. E-Fleet. I like it. Thank you. There we go. So it's going to be almost like I can't remember the name of the company. I was going to say Workhorse, but it's not Workhorse. It's more like what's the truck company that's an EV? They actually fix EVs. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. All right, Curtis Davis. The G Money play. Let's go look at G Money's play. I haven't checked. Oh my, this is even better. Look at this, lady. Look. This is a G Money play, ladies and gentlemen. George Maple, this was his play. He told us about it, like I said, when Amazon got their drone deal. It was around, I think it was at the end of, like I said, it was like 5 months ago, wasn't it? All I know is it was $1.90 something. Something like that. So I don't know when it was, but it was months ago, like 5-6 months ago. That he mentioned it. But even if you got in the last 5 or 6 months since we've been talking about it, even if you bought it $265, we are now up 492% at $265, ladies and gentlemen. And that's just a matter of 2 months. See, it's not too late. Train is still at the station. They're saying all aboard. Who's coming? It's all aboard. Who's coming? Let me know if you. Yeah, I know. Organogram. Exactly. It started going up. This is a cannabis stock, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Organogram. It's all of a sudden skyrocketed just this week. I'll show you the 5-day chart. This is crazy. This is crazy. And even after hours, it's gone up. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Just on February 4th, 5 days ago, it was $2.41, and it's gone all the way up to $6, 150% on your money. Spoiling people now. This is what I'm talking about. A $5 cup of coffee at Starbucks. I don't know where that is. In Cali, it's $7. But $5 bucket of coffee, and that would have turned into your $5, $2.12. You would have doubled your money already in a half. So this is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of money, that's all you need, and you would have 1.5 times your money in less than 5 days. I don't know what to tell you. This is what's been going on in the world of the stock market for a long time. In the last year, this has been going on. And it's still going on as we speak. Stocks are moving so fast in the upward direction that you can't even keep track of all of them. All right? But all I know is we're winning a lot. And so you got to get in on board, ladies and gentlemen. We're all winning a lot, quite a bit. And it's not over. We're going to win some more. Curtis Davis just dropped that one. That's Mr. Financial. Even though it went up 150% in less than a week, it's still not too late. because now that stock is in play in the cannabis industry, and some big time player down the line is probably going to buy them, just like when AFA and Tilray merged. I'm going to show you something else, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tilray. This right here was a stock that people were leaving for dead. Tilray in 2019 was big time. All right? They were big time. And in fact, let me see what their 1 year chart looks like. Well, this is 1 year, so it's 2020. But they were big time, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine in February of last year, their stock was $19. And then the whole rest of the time, it's $9, half price. Half price, down to $6, left for dead. 5, 4, 3. And I got to keep telling you, you can look at some previous videos where I have the leaf for the marijuana leaf. And it was about 3-4 months ago, October or somewhere in November, when I said, hey guys, get the top 10s, Tilray, AFA. I did a video on it. And here's what happened. You can see right here, October, 648. October 15th, 5, 640. So we'll just pick the bump here, which is even $9. So even in November, you could have gotten it for under $10. $7 November. We were talking about getting cannabis stocks. Then AFA and those guys, AFA and Tilray, they merged. Now look, 63, ladies and gentlemen. Almost 800% on your money, even if you got in December, 800%. Never mind the rest of us who got in like 5 months ago or 4 months ago when it was even lower than $9. That means we got over 800%. This is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Opportunity is everywhere. All right? Everywhere. Oh, I might as well show you AFA as well. AFA, both of these were top 10. Both of them, which was more than interesting. 6 months ago. So you can see for yourself. Top 10, look. See? And I'm in CAD even. This isn't even dollars, but I'll use CAD. It's okay. It'll still convert to the same. But look here, October, it was only $6. $7, $6, $7. We'll take November 10th, 3 months ago. If you'd have known about it, that's 364% on your money, ladies and gentlemen, while we're sleeping. All because you decided to buy Afria and Tilray, your combined percentage. 300% on one, 800% on another. You can do the math. That is 500% when they're combined, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm talking about. The train has still not left the station. If I told you these prices that they're still going to go up, you'd be like, nah, they already went up 500 or 600, 800%. Why would they go up? Because as more and more uses become available, as more and more states allow cannabis for different uses as well, just not medical. Once you start doing it for sheets, once you start doing it for furniture, and it's renewable, this is going to even go up even further. All right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Well, if you have any questions, let me know, because we're going to wrap this up, because Wednesday nights, we don't go that long. All right? So I think that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be it for tonight. Unless you got any further questions, let me know, because we got all the sectors, right? You got to be in the EV, electric vehicle space. You have to be in the artificial intelligence space. You have to be in the satellite space. By the way, satellite space. All right, we talked about this last Wednesday when I told people satellite, global star. All right, because I invested in Gilsat as well. But look at this. 5 days ago, ladies and gentlemen, this is 5 days, not 7. 5 days ago, look, it was $1.12. All right. Last Wednesday, it was under $1. That's doubled your money. 114% means you doubled your money. All right. They just made a deal with another company, Qualcomm, to get their N53 network for the band for the 5G system. This is why I was telling everybody even before last week, get in on satellites, because that has to do with the 5G network. All right. So you can see right here, I see I didn't have it on the screen, but as you can see, $1.12, February 4th, last Thursday. It was under $1 Wednesday. So here you go. 114% on your money just in 1 week, doubled your money. Now, here's the other one. Members of the channel, you guys knew about this a month ago. Because why? I put it on the community tab, where members of the channel are the only ones that get special messages under the community tab. All right. So a month ago, here we are. It was $6.81. Galat Satellite Networks, G as in George, ILT, and now what? 20 and rising. Almost, that's 196%, which is 2 times our money, ladies and gentlemen. For every $100, you now have $300. Are you guys getting the picture yet? All right. It's not too late. Not too late, ladies and gentlemen. And again, this has room to grow as well. Another one we talked about. Now this one, the other satellite, Virgin Galactic. We didn't just talk about this last month. We talked about Virgin Galactic like 8 months ago. So let's go look at 8 months ago when it was June. $15, $16, $17, $18. That's July. But look at here. In September, it's $17. Look at here. In November, it's October, it's $17. Look at here. Look how low this is, ladies and gentlemen. I'll even go to the $17 mark November 2nd, 3 months ago. And if you would have listened at any point last year, you would have already 2 times your money. 2 times and then some. All right. So just keep all this in mind. There's all kind of places that you can put your money into stock wise. You don't have to just pick one genre. All right. Health industry, where Mr. Financial, Curtis Davis, told us about LVGO. When LVGO was like $70, I think is when he first told us about it. Then the next week, it was like $90. And then the next week after that, it was like $99. And the next week after that, it was like $110. And then the next thing you know, they merged with Teladoc. And well, the rest is history, because Teladoc is almost approaching $300. So this is the kind of stuff different across different sectors that you can put your money into. And if you pick the right sectors at the right time, you can get these type of returns. You don't have to give your money into the 401k. You don't have to give your money into the mutual funds or to the index funds. Index funds are nice because you can get 20, 30, 40%, maybe even more. But you can get more than that on your own. All right. You can take the risk yourself, or you can give your money to somebody else and don't take the risk. That's why I have the Wealthfront link down below. That's why we talk about ARK funding, because it's a G money. I never even heard of ARK Invest until one Friday night about 5-6 months ago, when he mentioned it. And when we started looking at it, these guys are earning like 20, 30, 40% year over year. And I was like, how did I never hear about this company? But this is why you got to be on these live streams or look around for information, because nobody knows it all. And that's why as a group, more people know more as a group than one single individual person, because not everybody's looking at the same thing. So this is why we try to help a lot of people at Stop Struggling Now. And this is why the message is getting out. And this is why I need you guys to share the videos. Let other people know about it. And especially when you say, hey, after you signed up in some of these things, you say, hey, Get your free share of stock. Use your link and tell them after you watch the video or before you watch the video, here, get your free share of stock. But it's not going to be my link. It'll be your link. You go into the apps, get your link, and let other people know. Utilize it. Monetize yourself, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Become CEO of my life. Monetize yourself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up tonight. Thank you so much for being here. And you know how we do this. We'll see you on Friday Night Live, and come prepared, because Friday Night Live gets hectic. And not only does it get hectic, it gets so hectic that there's so many gems that are dropped on a Friday Night Live, you got to keep pen and pad handy. Let me show you. Let me see. Can I show some of this? I'll show you my pen and pad that I kept handy. This is it from the last Friday Night Live. You guys can see this, right? Look at all these I had to write down. See, you might notice some of these. All these on this list. That's what we were talking about last Friday and Wednesday nights. That I had to remind myself that I had to invest either the next day or on Monday. All right? We're not playing around here. This is chess. This is not checkers. This is your life. This is long term. So again, start thinking about where you're going to put your money. All right? That's all I can tell you. All right. Let's see here. We got Silverman Fox in the house. Nice to see you. How do you get the link? Which link, Silverman Fox? The link is in the description for everything. Let's see. The Coinbase free money, link in the description. The Web 40 for Celsius, so you get $40 worth of Bitcoin if you send over $200 or more. The link is in the description. The Robinhood and Webull links for the free shares of stock in the description. I think that's about the only ones I got. There might be something else in the description as well that I'm forgetting. But let me know, Silverman Fox. Glad to see you here on the Wednesday Live. All right. Link in the description. Exactly. Andy Ortiz, thank you guys. Best crew to be a part of. Thank you so much, Andy Ortiz. The SSN Nation in the house. Appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up. So I want to thank you once again for being here. And thank you for watching. And let me get this off the screen because I always leave this on the screen at the end. Hold on. We got Silverman Fox responded, so I want to know. Oh, yeah. MVIS shot past the moon today. All right. I was almost going to end this. Hold on. Microvision. G-Money. Another G-Money special. Oh, actually, this is not a G-Money special. I don't think. I think this is a Curtis Davis special, along with this Marvel that he kept telling me to get into. And I blew it. But this one, ladies and gentlemen, another one. MVIS, we've been talking about for 6, 7, 8 months. Anytime you would have got in, it's under $2. Anytime. So let's go look at a high point, $2.50, just 4 months ago. 450% on your money. All right. This is 450% on your money. They do laser, ladies and gentlemen. This is common sense. It seemed like to me, G Money, C Davis. It seemed like it to M Evans. This is what it looked like. You're going to have autonomous driving. You're going to have artificial intelligence. You're going to have cars on the freeway. You're going to need laser technology and scanning on demand, which also means you're going to need chips that can do high performance. I'm talking about microchips that are going to be able to do high performance to put all this together, where lasers are talking to the artificial intelligence software. And now you're going to have to talk to the autonomous driving software. Doesn't it all go together? Yes. So sooner or later, these type of companies have to start going up in price. And here you go, Microvision. And again, I'll go back to just November, $2.31. This is 3 months, ladies and gentlemen, 500% on your money. I'm like, we can't win them all, but we're winning a lot. And then, of course, there's some that, hey, they're not going up any percent. In fact, they might have went down 10, 15, 20%. And so that's the offset, right? Some you win 500%, some you lose 30% or 40%. But we're still winning overall, right? You can always adjust your portfolio, but I wouldn't recommend selling. That's all I can say within the first year. All right? All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm not tech savvy, now learning the YouTube and internet. Silverman Fox, hey, man. Hey, Silverman Fox, way to go, man. That's what I'm talking about. You have to admit to yourself when you don't have the skill set and you're willing to learn. That's what it takes. A lot of people aren't willing to learn, and so they get left behind. Who knew about crypto? Not that many people. All right? And here you find out it's an investment vehicle. A lot of people still don't know that it's an investment vehicle. So again, hats off to you, because as soon as you admit that you can learn and be humble and say, hey, I got to learn, then you're going to learn. And you're going to accept the learning as well. Melanie Bonita, thank you. Glad you were here. Thank you so much. 7 Streams of Dreams Income. Glad to see you once again and dropping some gems for us on another live stream. I'm only 72. Silverman Fox, that's what I'm talking about. Exactly. You're going to live a long life, so you never know. You could live to be 80, 90, 100. You just never know, but you might as well have a little fun while you're doing it. And by the way, this brings up something that a lot of people don't know about. A lady, and members of the channel heard me talk about this before. A lady was 74 years old. Apple in I can't remember the date, 2013 or 2014. Right before Apple split, she took $30,000 and invested in Apple. After Apple split last year, or up until it split, I can't remember the number, but guess what, ladies and gentlemen? In 6 years, she is now 80 years old. She has $1 million worth of Apple off of $30,000 investment. Unbelievable. So again, age does not matter. That's what we have to do. It is 2160 after hours. Microvision? Holy smoke. Are you wait, what? No way. Hold on. Let me go look at this, ladies and gentlemen. G Money talking crazy. Oh my God. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the gray line is after hours. If you can see it on the screen. Holy smokes. It's at 21. Oh my God. It went up another $6. Ladies and gentlemen, that 500% is not 500% anymore. Holy smokes. It's like 600 and some percent. This is incredible. Microvision. Again, I gave you my case. I gave you my case for why it should go up. Exactly. I gave you my case on why Microvision would go up. Autonomous driving. It's laser technology. Matterport just came out. I don't know what's in the Matterport system for their laser technology. A lot of you have seen those homes that does the 3D imaging. That's a Matterport. They're now doing an IPO. All right. So that could have something to do with it. I don't know, but they probably are using laser technology as well. But think about millions of vehicles are going to be using laser technology. This is the wave of the future, ladies and gentlemen. And now this thing went from $2 3 months ago to $20, $21 in after hours. Holy Toledo. What a surprise. 10 times your money. That's 1,000%, ladies and gentlemen. Just from 4 months ago. I know we're spoiled. G Money done spoiled us. C Davis done spoiled us. Mr. Evans done spoiled us. 7 Streams of Dreams done spoiled us. I mean, and others who have dropped gems. Mr. Koo has spoiled us. I mean, there's an endless amount of people that we owe nothing but gratitude to because they're here on Friday Night Lives and now Wednesday Lives dropping gems. Man, unbelievable. Gretchen Carter, welcome as a new member. Thank you so much for signing up for the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel. Thank you. I really appreciate it. That's right, Melanie Bonita. You like them 21 streams of income. Well, how about that? I know now you're like, wait a minute. Why am I putting my money in real estate when I can earn 100% in this stuff? I can't earn 100% in real estate in 3 months. And that's unheard of. Hell, I can't even earn 50% in 3 months with real estate. And I got to sell it. And I got to deal with title and deeding and all this other crap. Meanwhile, all I got to do is buy and sell some stuff on an app. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right. That's right, Melody Bonita. That's how we're doing it. Our gratitude to you for having this channel. Wilson Code, thank you so much, man. And I thank you for your contribution as well, and everybody else's. Andy Ortiz, your contribution as well, giving me those crypto numbers. All right. The long range EV auto. That's it. LiDAR was approved today. That's what it is right there. LiDAR. That's right. The technology is LiDAR. Exactly. That explains it. Microvision, why it would go up. Thank you so much, G Money, for mentioning why it would go up. There it is. LiDAR technology. And that's for cars. That's going to be for the Matterports. That's going to be for drones. That's going to be for a lot of different things, ladies and gentlemen. And this is just the beginning. The train hasn't left the station. Do we put more money into Microvision? G Money, are you going to buy some more Microvision? We have a distinct advantage, ladies and gentlemen. When we bought Microvision at $3, $4, $5, if we buy at $21, our dollar cost averaging is not, our $21 is not in essence $21. Because we bought at the lower price, our dollar cost average up means our price probably goes up to $8 or $9. So now we're still way ahead for the money we put in, because the price is going to be $21, but our average cost on all our stocks combined is going to be around $9. That's it. So yes, I'm buying some more tomorrow, just so you know. And I'm buying some more UAVS tomorrow as well, G Money. So, yeah, UAVS also had good news today. Exactly. And G Money says, hell yes, he's buying some more. Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. So see, we still believe in it. We're still going to buy some more, even at the price, even though after we went up 1,000%, 500%, 400%. You should be also. And by the way, with stocks, what we were talking about with crypto, where we can borrow against our crypto, we can borrow against our stocks too, ladies and gentlemen. No credit check needed. Nobody needed for approval neither. Other than the loan to value number, they're only going to give you 30%, 40% LTV for stocks. But that's how it is. But the point I'm trying to make is, if you had a $100,000 portfolio and you say, hey, I kind of like that, whatever other opportunity goes on that's going to bring me money back in, and you say, I just need 20 grand. Isn't it nice to know that you can just go in and say, hey, I need 20 grand. And you can have it back you can have the money in less than 48 hours. Wealthy people, ladies and gentlemen, that's what you want to do. You want to act like wealthy people, be wealthy people. They're not the only ones that can play this game. All right. Thank all of us. Exactly. Thanks to everybody. And I want to say this again. Hell yes, from George Maple. We're buying MVIS tomorrow. Well, I'm buying MVIS, and I know George Maple's buying MVIS, and I know he's going to be buying UAVS as well. All right. And I'm going to be buying some of this. What was that one? Forest Road for the merger, the three-way merger with Beachbody. I'm getting me some of that because it just came out. And GSAT. Oh, yeah, 3D printing. That's right, GD Money. George G Money. You know, we talked about Global Star. I talked about Global Star. Members of the channel know when I bought Global Star, they know because I put it in the chat, under the community chat, for members only, the ones who have the icon next to their name. So people can look at it and go, well, Eric's invested in this. Maybe I'll go check it out. So you have a way to think, saying, hey, wait, why is Eric investing in this stuff? When I was doing Gilat, G-I-L-T, like a month and a half, 2 months ago, people were like, wait, why is he doing that? Hey, now you guys know, because now Global Star makes a deal with Qualcomm for 5G network that I was telling everybody about. That's what satellites are going to be used for, off the 5G. So that's why 5G satellites, they all go together. Keep thinking, ladies and gentlemen. This is why when people said, in fact, Charlene used to always ask me, Eric, show some technicals, show the technicals. I was like, I don't invest based on technicals. I go based on, it's almost common sense. Why do I have to go through all this paperwork when I know that cars are going to use laser, so I need to invest in a laser company, one of the best ones. I know cars are going to be doing autonomous driving. Well, all I need to find out is what are the top companies that are going to be investing in autonomous driving. So when you tell me it's Ford, when you tell me it's GM, when you tell me it's those kind of guys, I'm like, okay, who's running the software? Where are you going to get the chips from? The microchips. Oh, wait. Okay, the guys in Taiwan. TSEM. I need to invest in TSEM. It all goes together. It kind of makes sense to me. I'm not going to look for technicals, so to speak. So that's why when she asked me to do technicals, I was like, I really don't do technicals other than I'll just look at the place and see what ranking they're at. That's about the only technical. I'll be like, okay, this is a company that already makes 50 billion, 50 million, 100 million, 20 million. But I'm like, okay, but they're in an area where it's the future. So I looked just like when I did the video on cannabis and I said, hey guys, just pick the top 10. And all the top 10, they're up by 50 to 100% in the last 4 months. All of them. So it's crazy. And in fact, GWPH merged with somebody. So now their stock even went up even more. It's crazy. Went up to $200 and some odd, $213, I think it is right now. So this is the kind of thing that's why when somebody says technicals, I'm like, forget that. Just tell me what's coming next. All right. So like space flight. So you got SPC, Virgin Galactic. You got Amazon, Bezos doing his Blue Origin, but it's not on the stock market. You got Elon doing his space program. So all these guys, when they do their IPO, I want in. When Kathy Wood does her ARK funds and she's going to do the space, ARK X, I'm in. Because space is the final frontier. A lot of you guys know the Star Trek situation. The final frontier, right? Space is the final frontier. This is where the billionaires are going to go off to the island and leave us here. They're going off to Mars and be like, hey, see you guys later. That's what's going to happen. All right. Here we go. My first 100K never felt so good. Exactly, Andy Ortiz. Andy Ortiz, how does it feel that you didn't have to work for it? You just made your money work for yourself. You put out some bullets out the chamber and said, hey, go here and work for me. And didn't even have to fire a single shot. All right, George Maple, the 3D printing is next to have exactly. Right, GSAT's one of them. And also, how can I forget? What's the 3D? Oh, NMDM, Nano Dimensions. NNDM. In fact, we talked about NNDM 8 months ago, 9 months ago. In fact, I thought this live was going to be over, but now we're talking about some money makers. A lot of people might not still know about NNDM, Nano Dimensions. That's the one that we were talking about where Kathy Woods and all these guys, we've been waiting on that. Kathy Woods has been invested in them along with other hedge funds. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen, 6 months ago. Let me go show you something. Look at this. 6 months ago, we were talking about Nano Dimensions when it was $1.50, $1.55, $2.40. This is October, ladies and gentlemen. Only 5 months ago, you could have been in this for $2.36. Now, I'll start at the $2.36 price, but a lot of us are in before that. That's 563% on our money, ladies and gentlemen, in 5 months. All right. Thanks for bringing that up, G Money, because that's the other one. That's the 3D printing too, Nano Dimensions. So again, you got GSAT, you got Nano Dimensions, you got a couple of players. They already do it. All right. Yep, Tilray. I was talking about Tilray. Everybody thought Tilray was dead because in 2018 they shot up to $60, $70 a share, and then they went down to like $6, $7. So people forgot all about them. And then, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Planet 13. You can only buy it over the counter. PLNHF. So if you have like an E-Trade, a TD Ameritrade, a normal brokerage account, you can do over-the-counter trades. PLNHF, Planet 13. All right, they're in the cannabis business. They're one of the largest, and they're in Nevada. All right, they're a dispensary. Oh my God, it went up after hours. $26? Oh, jeez. That's 400. Yeah, that's around 400 or 500% then, G Money, on just 5 months, 4 months. All right, I'm going to watch this again to get a better understanding of all of this. Melanie Bonita, that's how you got to do it. You got to always be learning. Exactly. Glad to hear it. Thank you so much. Canopy is low, but they have solid. Exactly. CGC, Canopy Grow Corp. You got to have CGC, man. They're top 10. That's the way I look at it, Wilson Koo. I got them. But again, when you're winning on so many, you have a few losers. I'm not trying to have everything 1,000%. Investing is a risk, right? Everybody knows investing is a risk. So if I win on the Tilray, we win on the AFA, but I might lose on the CGC. All right, it's an offset. You know, we get 500% on these two, but we only get negative 50% on the other. Okay, I'll still stick with it because we're so far ahead. I mean, you gotta love it, ladies and gentlemen. When you open up your brokerage account, and you just see it's like it just rises for no reason. You just know there's a whole lot of information going on out there, like what G Money just mentioned. All right, when he's talking about the 3D printing with GSAT. That information, millions and millions of other people are going to find out tomorrow and tomorrow morning. And so they're going to be buying the stock. So the stock price is going to go up just like after hours. People are there buying the stock because they know what's going to happen probably tomorrow morning. It's going to go up some more. All right. Me too. That's right. All right. Someone said that GW may be looking for them. Exactly. GWPH, man. They just merged. That's why their stock they merged with somebody where their stock price is going to be about 225 or something like that. CGIX. I'm not familiar with CGIX. Let's go look at CGIX. Never heard of this one. $8.60. Oh, Cancer Genetics. It went down today, but anything that has to do with medical and cancer, I like. Because due to genome projects, they're able to almost detect certain markers for cancer, and they can treat certain ones using the markers. And there's other companies that are in this space, but they've had an upswing today. That's for sure. Woo, a big upswing. What's going on here? February 5th, it was only $4. It's doubled in 5 days. Wow, Cancer Genetics. So that means there's some information on these guys. More than doubles after merger terms update. So they're merging. Yep, 240% pre-market. Why? 16 hours ago. Why Cancer Genetics? Yeah. This is why I do ARC. Oh, I didn't show everybody. This is why I do ARC Genome. That's one of their funds, because I can't be looking at everything. But this is a great one right here. Thank you so much, Tanisha Lyles. She gave me the CX2 for the cement, which I invested in, by the way, last week. Why cancer? Yeah, I like this. I really like anything that has to do with health industry. I like it. Will we play again? Excellent, Silverman Fox. Is the next swing trade that I'm in. Exactly, G Money. I don't know if that, yeah, it probably is a swing trade, but you have a nice upside on that swing trade. I mean, geez, that thing like 300% in 1 day. Martha Stewart line of CBD gummies with Cannabis. Exactly, Wilson Koo. I'm sticking with CGC. SPR, WF, Penny, OTC, weed stock. Diesel Mike. I'm not familiar with that one, but since it's OTC, I'll have to, I probably, you know what? I've been balking on my OTC account with E-Trade because they want to charge me $5 a trade. So I've been balking on it. So I probably should open it up and start doing something. Thank you for bringing that up. Yes, genetics are getting good traction. Exactly, Wilson Koo, because they're finding out and they have treatments for them that have been effective in trials. So stem cells too, exactly. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up. We went 2 hours. 2 hours, that's long enough on a Wednesday night because on Friday Night Live, we just keep rolling. But on tonight, we don't keep rolling on Wednesday nights, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to wrap it up. So once again, if you need anything, please go to down below to the description. Click on the links to get your free money, your free shares of stock, your free crypto, and I probably have something else down there, Wealthfront itself. If you don't want to invest in none of this, then sign up with Wealthfront, and then you give them your money, and then you go with the high-risk maneuver with Wealthfront, but you got to put in $500 or more. As soon as your account gets up to $5,000 on Wealthfront, then they charge you. But from $500 to $5,000, they manage your money for free. All right? So there's a link down below for Wealthfront, and there's links down below for Robinhood, Webull, Coinbase, Celsius, Nexo, and BlockFi. All of those, there's links down below. If you want to earn interest on your crypto, then you should go with Celsius is now my number one, but number two is Nexo. They're close because I base mine on whoever's going to give me the most in interest. All right? For the crypto I'm holding, that's who I go with between Nexo and Celsius. All right. So that's what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, one more. I am not familiar with this stock either. NAK. Because it's not Nokia. Northern Dynasty Minerals up. He's already, and they've after hours, they're up. Oh my goodness, man. There's all kind of movements. Hold on. Let's get one. We got another one from 7 Streams of Dreams. Just dropped a gem. Because ladies and gentlemen, how I feel about it, this has to do with precious metals. And again, Pebbles Mines Corporation is a subsidiary. Again, in 5 days, it has went up 30%, 50% in 5 days. And here we go. Shares of Northern Dynasty Minerals pop on permit appeal, partnership appeal, significant degradation. Significant degradation. Pebble Mine Company ex-CEO subpoenaed in grand jury probe 2 days ago. What the heck's going on with these guys? We're going to have to find out more about them, but even though these guys have been subpoenaed in the grand jury probe, their prices went up. This is incredible. So we're going to have to find out a little bit more about this because, we don't like that one day, 5 day rule. We want to have this thing going up, not based on that, but bad news and it's still going up is kind of interesting. That's very interesting. All right, 7 Streams, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Thanks, family. Appreciate you, Eric. Thanks for all you do. Thank you so much, Tanisha Lyles. Thank you for your contribution this evening and last Friday. Melanie Bonita, thank you for being here once again. Thank you for also becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end it right there. So please share the videos. Please like this video and help other people. Once you download any of these softwares, make sure you share your link with anybody that you're going to tell. Just like when you tell somebody, hey, that was a good movie, or hey, that restaurant is good, and you get no money. Well, you might as well share your link with people when you're telling them about how to get crypto, how to earn interest, how to get free money. You use your links, so then that way you get a referral. All right? And once again, thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please, like. We keep bringing the real. This is for ordinary citizens here on Stop Struggling Now, because we can help millions of people. There's 7.6 billion people on the planet. There are only 49 million millionaires on the planet out of 7.6 billion people. There's only less than 3,500 billionaires on the planet out of 7.6 billion people. if that doesn't get you motivated to try to be in the top 10 percenters, they live differently than the rest of you. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. All you have to do is keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.